'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the server, not a creature was stirring, not even a cow. Hey, what are you doing? Bro, I'm recording a video right now. Can you please go away? Okay. Oh, okay. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the server, not a creature was stirring, not even a cow. The stockings were hung. Bro, can you stop chewing so loud next to the mic? Wait, can I be in the video? No, bro, get out of here. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the server, not a creature was stirring. It's not even nighttime. I know it's not nighttime. The point is, it's just a freaking tour of the... Bro, stop. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the server, not a creature was stirring, not even a cow. I thought you didn't like Christmas. I know, yes, bro. Hold on, spoilers. And it's not that I don't like it. It's complicated, okay? So why don't you just say that in the first place? All right, bro. If you interrupt me one more time, we're gonna have a problem. Okay. 'Twas the night before Christmas. What kind of problem? That's it. That was it. Right there. But come on. Come here. No, wait, come here. What? Ow. 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 Hey little guys, as you might have noticed, it might be looking a little bit cheery and Christmassy, but trust me, all is not what it seems. I'm here in my friends' Minecraft village. We've been building a holiday area for a long time now, and I'm gonna say this outright. I like the holidays, I don't love them. When I heard about this idea, I cringed. So I went with a very different perspective on what is, you know, Christmas, holidays, blah, blah, blah. And that's pretty much, yeah, as family friendly as it gets, pretty much having my own version of Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus, as you saw in the background, a witch. And they are actually named Mr. and Mrs. Claus, right? Yeah, a little rabbit here for sacrifice, you know, the usual. And of course, my little henchman, as well as this polar bear that I'm keeping captive. His name is Pepsi, because Coca-Cola died already. So there you go. I wasn't trying to be clever when I came up with that name. And then, yeah, so obviously not your usual holiday aesthetic, and that is very intentional. I want to pretty much... Oh, also, I have some guys back here. They're just chilling. They are just chilling. I wanted it to feel as homey as the Nether feels homey, and that's pretty good for me. So that's my base, right? This is where I've been residing for a while. It's not a secret to anyone on this server, but what I'm doing today on this server is I told my host that I will be recording a video about, you know, our server of the holidays. Yeah, to celebrate, right? All cheery, right? No. I am going to be as much of a nuisance as I possibly can be, and here's how. Well, actually, yeah, here's how. I'm pretty much just going to take some of these items and spread them around in ways that can be really inconvenient, especially for my closest friends. But for that to happen, let's just go on a tour, man. Let's just go on a tour. First of all, here is the outside of my home. It is just a little cavern in the side of a dirt patch. I don't know what to call that, like a hill. And my deer is black. I made him black because darkness, I guess. If you can't tell, I am heavily inspired by Krampus, and I am trying to be as anti-holidays as possible. Nothing wrong with the holidays. If you appreciate them, you appreciate them. But obviously, for some people, they are just a day, and I think that is worth acknowledging. And so we have a basketball court. Most houses have a deer in front of them, but brown, of course. And then we have some pretty nice looking houses on the outside, but I will let you know right now, a lot of these houses are just shells, man. They're just lies, and it is pretty sad actually to think about how empty some of these houses are. And speaking of which, let's go to house number 1 here. This is one of my closer friends. He's been very helpful to me on this server. Yet at the same time, he is very obnoxious when he wants to be. So I think he needs to learn his lesson first and foremost. Oh, I also built him this little wooden frame against around his dragon head. If you have any ideas how to make this look actually good, that would be cool. But that's not the point. He wants me to take it down. I don't really want to. All right. So the first thing I noticed about this guy's house is that it's actually really inconvenient when it gets covered in snow, which I don't even know how it's still covered in snow on the inside. It has a rooftop. But honestly, why not just help him a little bit? You know, I think if anything, maybe he doesn't have enough snow lying around. And to me, that seems kind of inconvenient. So I just brought him some friends to hang out and to like for him to get to know. And so, yeah, we're gonna bring in snow golems with black heads. I don't know what that's about. Don't ask me. It's definitely not a mod pack or anything. But I also want to make sure they appear on these stairs in particular because that's where they're really inconvenient on the staircase. Because when they cover the staircases in snow, oh man, it's just so like it's so hard to get up to where you want to go. So I want to make sure they actually do that here, and so I'm gonna make sure that they spawn in on. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Get to work, man. They spawn on the stairs. Yeah, this guy, look at him. He's doing good. So what happens is like the snow kind of like blocks in your head when you're trying to go over here, and it's just really obnoxious. So I think, you know, ensuring that there's as much snow as possible everywhere and anywhere around this house, I like that idea. So I'm just gonna spread as much snowmen as I can, which I only have 4, but I think they'll get the job done. I mean, it doesn't help that there's just a bunch of snow lying around already through this house, and without a shovel, oh my god, yes, it's already getting to work, and this looks as obnoxious as it possibly can be. As without a shovel, it's even worse. And I will be doing this for every single house I find. I will just leave them a nice little chest. And within that chest, I gotta let them know that I was here. I will leave them 1 piece of charcoal, the most useful resource I could think of that is Christmas related, right? Definitely can't get coal and give them something that's actually even more useful because that would be just lame. All right, so then that brings us to the next house. And for the next house, I had an idea of, hold on, I need water. Let me grab some water as yep, this, like I said, this village is terribly neglected. I've acknowledged the lack of infrastructure before, but hey, man, we are managing like 5 different villages, and we can only play when the host is on, so pretty tough. Realms didn't let us export our servers, so we're just forced to like play through one person, and that if you see a lot of infrastructure issues, blame the host. And for this next house, right, we have a nice tree house. That's pretty cool. I want to pretty much have the water coming out of the house, but I don't want to mess up the person's actual environment, at least not any more than maybe creating like a hole and then having the water pour directly into the hole. So I have to figure out where exactly I can do that from. I think I want it right here. That's probably the easiest place for me to aim it, right next to his firefly thing. I'm not even sure what that is. And yeah, so I want the water to just go right inside of there and like not particularly mess up his yard because I'm not trying to screw anyone over, but oh crap. But basically just to like be inconvenient. And that's pretty much what you're gonna find. Most of my things are inconvenient because if not, then the host is gonna watch this video and tell me to clean it up, and I don't want to clean it up. So now I just gotta figure out where is that hole I just created, which honestly I have no idea. This is actually the worst part of my plan here. Part of me just wants to do the water anywhere, but I really don't want to like have to clean up. So I really need to make sure that wherever I put this water, it is exactly in this hole. Which I don't even know how to like calibrate this, man. Oh, it's right next to the window. Perfect. Okay, so if I measure next to the window, I can maybe figure this out. Wait, where's the window? I just had it. Oh, here's the window. So it's literally this right here. If I get this wrong, I got some work to do. Hold on. Go down, go down, go, 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 go. All right, how's the water looking? What the? How did it end up there? Whoa. A lot more elaborate than I thought. Looks like I might have to be doing not as much cleaning as I thought. It's only one little firefly thing that went away. To protect it, I'll just move it. So that should hopefully negate the issue there. I think that should work. And I'll put the dirt that I took from it back up. I don't have that dirt. Oopsie doopsies. So what we're gonna do, this dirt seems like it's kind of just in the wrong spot. Just gonna put that there. Yeah. And we're not gonna... Oh, I see. Man, this is much more elaborate than I thought it was gonna have to be. So yeah, we're just gonna put that dirt hole back because apparently it protects some of the other areas from getting infected with water. It's too late, isn't it? It is too late. All right, well, we're gonna have to do some cleanup. Clean up, everybody clean up. I have a better way of doing this than what I just did because I don't want this to be a hot mess. Ah, okay, that's good. That's good. That's just me testing that everyone's awake. Is everyone awake right now? Good, very good. Okay, cool. So we're gonna grab the water because that water is a menace to society. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna make sure that the actually we're gonna take that one out of the way because no, it's fine. I can put it back where it was, which was here, and then one was like there, and then the other one was there, right? I'm just assuming that because that's where the dirt patch is. But now what I can do is also, there's one more in my hand. I don't know where this one was. Let's say here. Okay, I have a different plan. I'm just gonna go up there and just fix it myself, man. Just gonna go up there and do it myself. I'm working my way up. Wait, let me just check something. The water does go 3 by 3, which is also really annoying. But if I do it straight into the window, I can do this. Okay, I got it. I think I got it. We might have it. I could have it. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to move some things around though, just to make sure it doesn't create any real issues. And I'm gonna grab the water here. Whoa, that's not... It worked. I don't know how I did that, but it worked. I got the exact outcome I wanted, and I don't even have to move anything out of the way. It's perfect. It's just this one stream of water coming out of a tree. It's so ugly. It's perfect. It's so ugly. It's good. Okay, I see someone from the server is walking around in, I don't know where they're at, but they're on my compass on the bottom, where my experience bar is. So I don't know what that's about, but hopefully they don't pay too much attention. I know it's not the host because they're not the white square. But anyway, I haven't visited that person's house also, so that's good. All right, so now we can pretty much drop a chest here and then put in the charcoal. You've been pranked. Ha ha ha. Social experiments, right guys? High five. Okay, next house. How many houses do I have in mind? Oh yeah, only 3. So in terms of the other houses, I am gonna just start dropping in charcoal. I bet this friend of mine over here that he wouldn't finish his house. I think technically he didn't finish it. I mean, it's like 90% of the way there, but it also doesn't look fully finished. I mean, he started decorating. I guess that counts as finish. That's good for him. He can have a nice big chest of charcoal. I'll give him some seeds to populate the rest of the chest. So big. Yeah, okay. Then that leads me into my next victim, which is actually the person who's on is over there. So I don't want to interact with their house yet because I'm sure they just literally stepped into it. So I'm gonna step around it for now. Hopefully I didn't throw away too many chests yet because I calculated 7 people and I had 8, so I was okay to give one extra one away. And in the meantime, we're working our way up here, completely ignoring the path that was set for us to get to this candy cane house. This is not one of the people I'm pranking. This is just a guy that I will be giving another piece of charcoal to because that's what we want to do. This is a nice and homey one. I haven't even been inside of this one myself. Pretty cool. Good to see that someone knows how to finish or populate their house. But anyway, let's do this, and then I love doing this. That's really satisfying. You know, gotta open these up. Okay, so oh wait, hold on. There's more. Oh yeah, that feels good. Well, hey, look, you've been pranked. Social experiment gone wrong. All right, and now in the meantime, that brings us to the next house, which is over here. In this direction. I just have to get over there. And again, this is just another house that we're just gonna visit, drop some charcoal in, and move on. So, wow, I just fell in the water. I need my bucket. My bucket usually saves me from these situations. Yeah, so great infrastructure. Did I talk about that already? Oh well. So now we can pretty much go inside this guy's house and leave him some charcoal. So that's what we're gonna do. Just nice fat piece of charcoal right in the middle of the room. He can have 1 bone marrow, whatever it's called. Bone meal, my bad. And we're just gonna move on. Next is back to my house because the main ingredient I need for my last prank, actually it's not my last prank, second to last prank, is missing. So I'm gonna work my way over here. If I could just move a little faster. I'm loving the nighttime aesthetic here. This is great. Love to show off what I've built away from, you know, all this fun time, social times, whatever. All right, this idiot. Oh my gosh, I'm missing every hit. I'm missing every hit. Okay, but like seriously, like you saw that? Like he should be dead. Yeah, you freaking dweebazoid. Should I have just left him there? No, I didn't want him there. All right, next is a really important prank because this one is on the okay, we could do that on the admin host or this host of the server. And what I'm going to do to this person is I'm pretty much going to show you. Wolves are a big part of this guy's identity on this side of the server. His home is filled with wolves, and I want to, you know, acknowledge that. I think he really likes wolves. I think he needs more wolves. So as a result, as I just walked through with my freaking slowness and zoomed in screen, man, this thing is annoying, bro. Like these skeletons are so needy and corny. All right, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna ask all the wolves to come inside. Hopefully they teleport. I'm still have that stupid zoom in, and it's so annoying. All right, perfect. You see, this guy has like 1, 2, 3, 4 wolves. Well, I'm donating in the worst way possible. I'm donating my wolves, which I just collected specifically for this. And what they're gonna do is they're just gonna be there, but they're gonna be like in the way. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's one thing when it's your own wolves and then you can just tell them, hey, get up and then move them. But it's a different thing when it's like, oh yeah, this is your new home, little buddy. But it's a different thing when it's like, you know, someone else's wolves and it's like, I can't move them actually. So what can I do? My hope is he settles for killing them. And and then that just spreads the Christmas cheer, just a bloodbath on Christmas. Maybe he doesn't even know which one are his. I actually don't know which one are his. They all look at me all the same. They all are wearing red collars. We only know that one is his for sure. And that's the fun of it. Actually, I'm gonna bring you over here. Hopefully you can grow up before. Hey, come over here. Where is he? Come here, sir. Yes, I want you to crawl into the corner as well. This way. This way. This. All right, you're sitting there. Okay, that's great. That was fun. Oh, right, charcoal. And we're gonna leave him his 1 piece of charcoal, and that leaves 1 house that needs charcoal. we'll see if we can get to it. But before that, since he's kind of busy in his own home, before that is going into the nether. So the nether is really important here because I've been getting a lot of trash talk from my fellow server mates, because apparently I just am not, considerate enough of them, and showing that you're gonna have to go back, and showing that I really care about them. So I decided to donate to one of our causes. We use a train system to travel back and forth between our current snow area and our original environment. And so I want to make sure that like everyone understands that like I'm donating to the cause, that I care, and that I'm a very considerate person. So they've been giving me a lot of trash for pretty much leaving these carts lying around, and um, um, uh, okay, well, he's just stuck there. Let me just help him get across somewhere, bro. All right, and so then pretty much don't want that to be an issue. So I'm donating some carts. I spent about 2 hours. No, maybe less. Like, all right, guy, if you're gonna be stuck there, you might as well get out of there. Yeah, thanks. I would have left him there, but he was just kind of in the way. All right, whatever. He is in the way though, man. Get out. Don't cry. You're good, bro. Did it push him again? No. No, you're pushing it the wrong way. All right, everything that could go wrong is going wrong. You go. Go. Yes, push the carts. Yes. Go. How did you end up going backwards again? Jesus Christ, man. All right, let's see if we can just push some more carts while we're here. Yeah, do that one. Thank you. And then this one, and then that one, and then another one. And so yeah, basically the gimmick here is that like every time that there are carts lying around, it's kind of annoying to the people who are trying to travel. And then if you leave one, then there might not be any in the chest. So it's like, hey, well, I'm gonna add as many carts to the system as possible to make sure we never have an issue with carts lying around again. Because then we'll just be able to like constantly switch between carts and travel all the way back home as efficiently as possible. And yeah, I'm just trying to be very considerate once again. And now that leaves me with one person to donate charcoal to, which I plan on doing so immediately after. How the hell do you keep returning back to me? Get out of here, man. All right, and that should be about it for this cart system. It's that he keeps bouncing. Now that he's not rendered though, he should be stuck over there. Okay, great. Goodbye, stinky dog. Not that I don't like dogs. Actually, huskies are really cool, so I would definitely vibe with the dog. Okay, and now as we walk past our unfinished Christmas tree, and undecorated Christmas tree at least, I plan to work my way back to this guy's house, but he's kind of currently in there, isn't he? So I have two options. One, okay, let's see if he can ignore me while I crawl my way to his other shed, because this is not my area, this is his. And once I do that, I can just drop a charcoal in there and he won't know. I think he'll hear this though, so maybe I just leave it right there. Yeah, that's good. Here, and then take one of those, and then have one of these, and then I just had to crawl my way out and pretend like I was walking to my house the whole time. And now I can call it a day, bro. I'm so grateful to this time I've had on my very jolly Christmas server to pretty much make it as anti-jolly as possible. And if you enjoyed, I hope you can subscribe, because I won't be doing anything like this again. And if you didn't enjoy, just look at my minions walking around with coal in their hands, because that's awesome. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy, actually, and I'll see you around. Bye!